we're going to roll in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Hey, everybody. It's your girl, Bree Stories. Nope. Hey, everybody. Welcome to this episode of Away with Words, the podcast. It's your girl, Bree Stories.
It's MJM Kid.
We have a guest. Her name is Ariadne.
Hey, guys.
You're so dry about it.
Hey, guys.
No.
She's so cute.
Yeah, she's so cute. Yeah, this is my friend Ari. She's a really, really close, good friend of mine. We're going to talk about our friendship and some other stuff.
Yeah.
This is going to be a two-parter because the second part is we're going to go there. We're going to go to a place. So I just hope that we do enough for you here in part one that you just know, let's just buckle up and tune in next week because it's going to go where you don't want to go. No, I'm just kidding.
We want to go there.
So, like I told y'all last week, at 8, Tati is on mommy duties, and we record in batches, so that's why you're like, how many episodes is she going to miss? But it's not really that many in Away with Words, the podcast world. It's just that many in, like, YouTube and Anchor and Apple and Spotify world. But it's okay. She'll be back. Promise. But I do have a... I said jawbreaker, deal breaker,
Yes.
icebreaker in honor of
Dang, I
Tati.
miss jawbreakers.
What is your favorite? So, like, I don't want to say your favorite memory of, but like, what is your favorite thing about elementary school? When you think back on your elementary school experience. I have mine.
Okay.
I will go.
Yeah.
And I thought about it when we were recording the last episode because Michael claps in front of the mic sometimes.
Yeah. Oh, right.
And it unlocked a memory when we were in elementary school and we would go to like, even in the classroom, but also when we did assemblies and stuff, one of the teachers would do like this. And then we had to repeat it to like show that we were listening and ready.
Yeah.
So cute. Little kids are so stupid.
Little kids are so stupid.
So cute. It's so cute. So that's mine. What about
Okay.
you all?
Let's see. So for me, you saying that just made me think about a whole lot of stuff.
Ooh.
But you say elementary. Technically, what is that? That is
Like kindergarten through 5th grade.
Yeah,
okay.
definitely.
Bet. So I would say Red Rover. Red Rover.
Oh, wow.
And I have another one. Like when they used to take the parachute and like,
Oh.
lift it
Yes.
up, and then
That was
we
only
all run
once.
under.
That was so rare in gym.
Yes.
We didn't do
That
it all the
was
time.
rare.
Oh.
So yeah, I would say those two. I guess I just like to play games because
Yeah.
they're the only two that
Still a
come to
clown.
mind.
Playing these
To this
games.
day. No, I'm just kidding.
For me,
For me.
I miss the classroom responsibilities.
Aw, cute.
Like this is like have a chart and then everyone's name has responsibility. I love being line leader. Like, I just feel like that was
Organized.
Just, like, everyone behind Michael, he is line leader today.
Yeah.
I
Or this
love
week.
that.
I'm like, yes, I deserve this. I worked hard for this. I don't know,
so
how long does that
cute.
last? Like, I know it's in kindergarten.
I don't know.
I can't remember. It
'Cause
it doesn't go to 5th grade. I know that.
Yeah, because 5th grade is like you can get a pass and go to the bathroom yourself.
It's maybe like 2nd or something. Maybe that's as far as it goes. But
Yeah, maybe
That-
3rd.
that-
Maybe 3rd. I feel
maybe
like
third.
I
Maybe
because I
third.
went
Possibly.
because I went to Indiana 3rd through 5th grade, and I feel like I remember doing that in Indiana, so it has to be at
Yeah.
least 3rd.
right, who's passing out the papers?
Yes.
Like,
Oh, I used
who's-
to be a snob. For
Yeah.
passing. I used to
Yeah,
love that
so
shit.
I like the classroom responsibilities.
Oh my God, that actually just
Yeah.
made me really happy. I love that. Okay, let's check in. Michael, would you like to start?
Sure. Let's check in, y'all. So, physically, I have a little bit of mucus too.
I hate that for us.
I've been sniffling on and off. It's just annoying.
Yeah.
Emotionally, I'm feeling joyous right now. Feels good for me. My attention, I'm pretty present. How about
Right.
that? And spiritually, I feel like it's all gonna be okay. Yeah.
Yes, same. Physically, mucus, and I gotta pee, but don't be alarmed. Nobody be alarmed. It's fine. Emotionally, I feel Emotionally, I think there's joy. There is joy there, but I also just feel very calm. Mm-hmm. I know that's not an emotion, but
yeah, no, that's all right.
That's fine. My attention is currently on Wendy's.
That's true.
Thinking about Wendy's a lot these days, and spiritually, same. I feel very much like everything's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
All
right. So I'm new.
Yeah,
so
I can feed it. I can feed it to you.
Yeah, please. That would be great.
How are you feeling?
Physically, So nervous doesn't count for physical, right?
Where in your body do you feel?
My hands are sweaty.
Okay. Perfect.
I like that.
I'm thinking,
that's you're doing it right then.
Yeah. Okay. My hands are sweaty. So
emotionally, you're feeling.
Emotionally,
nervous.
I am. Yeah, but also
yeah.
I'm happy.
Yeah.
I'm happy.
And what is your attention currently on?
My attention is on the Halloween party that I'm gonna have.
That
sounds
like
gonna be a scream.
It's almost gonna be a scream.
Like, and you all are invited.
Oh, yes. Good.
No, just you.
Oh yeah, not the listeners.
Yes.
Oh, for your hands.
Oh, thanks. Look, I appreciate.
Thank you.
That.
Just a thoughtful king.
It's like, get it out of here.
And
spiritually, how you guys answered kind of different to me. So how
do it to you. Do it how you feel.
Spiritually, I would say that I'm connected.
Nice. Yeah. Perfect. Yeah. Absolutely perfect.
Oh, girl.
So.
Oh, I just said it.
Exactly. He always says that. I love that. I love that. So it's funny that we are doing this. I said this last time too. The way that things flow is always the way it's supposed to flow. It's always the way it's supposed to go.
Yeah.
Because Michael and I had some one-on-one time in the last episode, and now we're bringing in like another layer of friendship. Mm-hmm. Just to premise. I mean, so Ari and I met. Do you remember how we met? Like, how did we?
No.
I don't either.
No.
But you want to know what I do remember? Like my.
You about to say some crazy shit.
No. No, like when I think about, when I think about how we met, and I don't think that this is how we met. I think we had to have known each other before this. Mm-hmm. But in gym, me and you had or maybe it was mine. One of us had an iPad, but the little, remember the long skinny one that was colorful? The iPod?
Oh, the
Nano.
iPod Nanos.
One of us had an iPod Nano. It was gym class. We were standing there sharing headphones, listening to All Around Me by Flyleaf.
Oh, wow.
That's a memory. I don't remember that.
It's a core memory of mine.
Okay.
Yes, but I don't remember how we met. We all know, I think most of us know that you have a little bit of a negative perception of who I was as a high school girl.
Oh, really? I didn't know
a little
that.
bit. Oh, no?
No.
Oh, who did we share
I was
this
going to
with?
say, I thought you were, I think other people did, not necessarily.
Who was other people?
I'm just saying, so you were like a mean girl.
I wasn't, though.
Yeah.
That's correct. I hate that is a thing.
Not like a bad mean girl, though. Like the one that's cool, but like she can't show that. Like,
Katie?
if that makes sense.
Oh,
I don't know.
Oh, sorry.
Names.
Look, I'm like, who am I?
Yeah, no, not from the movies.
So like, a mean girl by association.
I would say so.
So you think I hung out with mean girls? These are still my friends. The girls that I kicked it with, first of all, they're your friends too.
Right.
The girls that I kicked it with in high school are people that I still talk to today. So we're probably gonna have to get them on the show to get their side.
That would be so good.
To get their side of the story. No, because I don't know. I still feel very like I disagree with that.
Okay.
I disagree.
I'm like, well, I had the outside view.
Okay.
So.
Well, I want to know who the fuck said that about. Look now.
Yeah.
Really
Let's get all the
Let's
girls
get actually
in here.
mean. No, that's funny. So, Ari and I think, Michael, you are probably my only friend who I don't have seasons with. So, like, you know how LMH has seasons, and I was like season 3?
Right.
We don't have seasons. Like, we became friends, and we just, like...
Stayed there.
Yeah. But Ari and I, we have seasons. We can argue that season 1 was that gym moment, maybe. But season 1 really was summer of 2009.
See, you remember dates and times and stuff? Like,
But not as many as you think. Not as many as I'm making it seem.
But 2009.
But there was, I know it was summer of 2009, though, because I worked at Jewel.
Yes.
I know that I worked at Jewel, but I don't remember working at Jewel that summer. Because Ari would come and get me in the morning. She would come and pick me up.
Like you're my kid.
Yep.
Really?
She would come pick me up, and we would run the fucking streets just all day and all night.
It was
right after work?
No, I don't remember working at all. That's what I'm saying.
You don't remember working at Jewel?
I don't. I do.
Oh.
But my like core memories of working at Jewel are the summer. So I worked there for 2 years.
Oh wow.
Cause I kept a job, baby.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, stayed at a job.
Me right now without a job. No, but like I remember that first summer very vividly. But 2009, I feel like I was in the streets constant. I don't remember. I remember getting dropped off, not dropped off, but I remember you taking me there on Thursdays to pick up my check. Yeah. But I don't remember working at all. It's crazy. But we were just outside in the streets. So I would say that was Bree and Ari season 1.
Okay. But then, we had another one too.
Which one?
I would say college-ish.
Yes.
Yeah, college-ish.
Yeah, tell me more about that because I didn't, where was Ari at?
Right. So I was there for a little bit. Not necessarily a long time. Then I
Wait, what school?
Wow, I remember.
So not in wait, what happened?
I'm sorry. I just remembered why I disappeared.
Oh, yeah, please. I don't. And it's my fault.
We don't have to. Yeah, it's her fault why I disappeared. Just kidding. Not completely, but like she kind of like initiated a certain contact.
I know. It's my fault.
Wow. It's okay though. But that was season 2. We were partying.
So season 2, and when we say college, by this time you might have been gone.
Okay, got it. I'm
because
like, I don't remember. I was there for 2 years.
It was the summer. You weren't.
I was only with you for 1 semester.
Yeah, because I went to Roosevelt for 1 semester.
Got it.
And you were on your way out by that time.
Right.
But that summer is season 2 of me and Ari because it was rough. It was rough. And I had to live with my dad for a few weeks. And that's when I was living with my dad, I was like, it was big depression. It was big, like, hate it here, hate my life, don't know what I'm going to do. I had got kicked out of school. Yeah. Well, technically. Like, they didn't like kick me out as much as they just told me don't come back.
So we don't want you here.
It wasn't like get out of here, but it was just like, please leave.
Yeah, like
and don't return.
This is your exit.
Yeah, so I knew I wasn't gonna go back to that particular school in the next semester. Just didn't know what the fuck I was doing with my life, didn't know what was happening, and Ari swooped in, she would pick me up from 47th and Drexel, and we would run the streets at night.
Yes.
And shout out to that guy. We would meet up at parties, and we would have wild sex in people's parents' bedrooms.
Oh, interesting.
And she was my ride for all of that.
Look, I'm only here for the ride, for the car. Like, that's it.
It was very like, get in, bitch. We're going to fucking
wherever the fuck, wherever.
40-something in Prairie.
We were on Langley. We was on like 48th and Langley.
Yes.
Yeah. So
and it was a blast. Yes. It was a blast. We was like real hood rats.
Yeah.
Just fun
good,
though.
Yeah, just good, genuine hood rat shit.
Dressed in like 80s gear. Like,
man.
Yeah, I miss those times.
What did I, because y'all, so Ari, if you follow her on the social medias, even though she's not like a huge present girl on social media, but if you just know her over the years, like, she's a very jiggy bitch.
Yeah,
like, she
definitely
dresses her ass off.
Yeah, for sure.
And always has. And our other friend, Sequoia, too. Like, these are the girls that I be like, these are the girls. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are the girls.
So,
like, whatever you had on, I'm curious to remember what the fuck I had on, because I've never been the girl. Like, I'm learning how to be the girl, I'm snazzy today.
Yes,
I was snazzy. Yes. I've been snazzy for a few episodes. I've actually
been snapping.
I've been doing a good job.
Yeah, absolutely.
But just like as a natural, that's just not really my it's just not really where I thrive. But this one here, it's in her bones. It's in her genes.
Thanks so much.
But yeah, so whatever you were wearing, I'm sure it was phenomenal, but I can't imagine what I had on.
It was the moccasins. You remember the moccasins in the TikTok?
The brown boots.
Yes.
With the
Yeah, with the little fringe.
Little
tassels.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
All the time with every outfit. Didn't match.
got that shit
Didn't
on.
care.
No, that looks great though.
No,
I
it
can
was
totally see
no,
it.
it was the time. Man, I wish that I had more pictures. One of the things that I regret, I went through Facebook one time and just washed everything away. I deleted
I can't
so
believe you did that.
much, but now at this age, less ashamed of who I used to be.
Oh,
I would love to look back and be like, "Wow, girl, this is who you were."
Is that why you erased everything?
Yeah, I hated myself.
Oh God! Oh
For
God!
real. I was like, get this out of here. I don't want to be reminded of
All
this
you gotta
person.
do is put it on private.
I didn't know anything about that. I didn't
didn't
know
know that
Instagram
either.
too.
Really?
I didn't even know about archive on Instagram. I washed out my whole fucking Instagram to
Wow.
everything.
Once MySpace was done, all albums went on private. Once Facebook was like, all albums on private.
Damn.
Nobody has to see that.
Mine is
Just
still
never knew.
public. That's crazy.
Never knew. I
out
learned
there for
now.
the
I know
world.
about archiving and things now, but
Yeah,
I did
exactly.
not know that was an option. I would just delete.
Yeah.
And stuff that like some stuff is like of course like I want to just experience the cringe, but other stuff like good stuff like me
Yeah.
singing and stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
Like that's so stupid. Why would you delete that? Delete, girl. Like oh my god.
Post and delete.
Like delete. That's deep.
But we're on season 3.
I was about
now,
to say,
yeah?
is this season 3?
Really?
Is it another one, you think?
It's
is
only
it 4?
3?
So here's the thing. I kind of feel like
There's a 4.
pre-pandemic us and now us. I feel like even though that's continuous, I feel like they're 2 different seasons. So pre-pandemic us,
Okay.
because that was when I was like, I knew who to hit up. I was like, okay, looking in the mirror, like, all right, girl, I want to go outside. I want to be a girl that goes outside.
Yeah.
And I knew who to call.
Yeah.
I knew who was going to take me outside.
And then y'all close.
Yeah, and we live close.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But
Easy.
but for a while, I don't know. For a while, it was just kind of. She had a boyfriend that hated me at one point, and then another one that
Wait a
we all.
minute.
Yeah, he
Really?
hated
I'm
me
just-
for a good reason.
Oh.
But that happened, and then after that, the other thing happened.
Okay, got it. We're timeline. Understood.
Yes,
Okay.
and then
So many
after that,
things.
I know.
Yeah, yeah,
look,
yeah.
It's like,
like
it's so
cold.
much cold. Like we're all like, tell us what it is.
I mean, I'm open. So
Okay,
whatever.
well,
Okay,
I don't
no, that's
know.
right.
I don't know. Oh, you know what?
Yeah, put his ass on.
Because me and
blast.
him were. So, I'm not gonna say his name.
Yeah, no
Right.
names.
But the first boyfriend, him and I were like best friends, like really close friends, talking on the phone every day type friends, right? And I know this because so this is how I got the timeline. Don't say that person's
Look,
name. There was another person in my little black book. My first encounter with that person, I did a walk of shame from 2 East 8th.
Oh, okay.
And I was on the phone with her boyfriend. So I know. So
Got
that's
it.
how I got the timeline right. So
Yeah.
it must have been that summer, maybe.
I think so.
Went to a party, saw Ari. I was off the drugs.
We were at, where were we at?
I
Oh,
couldn't tell
no,
you
no,
that.
Taylor Lofts. We was at Taylor Lofts.
I was with Jade. Jade and I shared a Mentos that night.
Oh. How did y'all break? Wait, broke
No,
up?
like
Oh,
You sick girls.
that memory just unlocked.
Jade.
So,
Hello,
shout out to
Jade.
Jade.
Right?
But that was that night. And when you said Taylor Lofts, it all just started to come together. Ran into Ari,
Stayed at Taylor Lost.
gave her a little kiss. I kissed her on the lips without her consent, and I'm
Gave her
very
a little
sorry.
kiss.
I did not wait for consent.
Okay.
But I kissed her, and it was not a big deal to us.
yeah.
We were just,
Whatever.
and not it wasn't a big deal. Like that was how we did things ever. Like I never kissed her
About-
before, but I
good?
did that
We're
day,
good?
and we were just, and she kind of was just like, oh, Brianna, like
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
And the next thing I knew, I was getting cursed the fuck out. Getting cursed the
He
fuck
was
out.
pissed.
Her
Oh, he
nigga
was there and saw it.
upset. And then he took it too far though, because you curse me out, stop being my friend. That's one thing, but then you start talking shit with somebody else. Like it got crazy.
It got real messy.
But shout out to him. I hope he's doing well. So that wasn't even a season. That was just
Yeah,
I literally ran into you at a party. Then you got into another relationship. Could have been a season. It was like kind of like
I would say that's 3. No,
That's 3.
I
you
think that could be 3.
Because I was unfortunately, I was there.
Yeah,
I was.
Yeah, you came to the house.
I think I just don't want. Yeah, I just don't want
it.
to. Yeah, so that was season 3. Okay, so then season 4 is pre-pandemic when I decided I want to be a bitch that goes outside. And when I say pre-pandemic, I mean literally like mere months before the pandemic.
Right before.
But it went continuous. Like we was outside up until literally the fucking day that the shutdown happened. We were outside.
Yeah, you had to get back from your trip and then.
Yeah, like we was outside.
Yeah.
Out fucking side, having a blast. Honestly, like that's some of my favorite like adult times.
Right.
When I think about just like late 20s, like pre-30, like good times, like that moment, those moments before the pandemic hit was and during the pandemic was, bring back quarantine. We had a time.
A real good time.
We had a good time. So yeah, that was a good time. And then I think either maybe it's not a separate season. It just started there and never.
It just kept going.
Never stopped, and now we just. Our friendship has really, really changed, and probably because we've changed individually.
I think we getting deep over here. You know what I'm saying?
We do that.
We be deep.
We cry,
and then not. Like then it's nothing. Then it's nonsense.
Then it's not. So. And then we look at each other and it's like, you want to hug too, bitch? Like you said to me the other night. Yeah, we're very emotional with each other, very vulnerable with one another. It's funny because, like, as I'm thinking about this and as we just talk about the timeline of our friendship, there are versions of our friendship and versions of me. If I would go back and tell that person that we would be the way that we are now, she would be like, no.
No, the hell y'all would not.
You think so?
Yeah, like, I did not expect this amount of intimacy. We are very, very...
Are you giving me it?
I didn't mean to do that. See? I would have never expected that, but also just because I didn't think that I know that I'm a vulnerable girl, but I didn't see you as a vulnerable girl or an open girl.
I think that makes sense for your perspective.
Exactly.
I know,
right.
You know, I'm
and
that way.
I didn't know that. Like, literally, like, I did not know that. And even down to the days, the months before the pandemic, when I looked at my mirror and said, I want to go outside, I knew to call you because in my mind, like, you were my outside friend. Like, you were who I know is going to tell me where the party's at. I'm going to look at your style and know what to fucking put on. Like, you're that girl.
Definitely.
Before this. And now you're like the everything girl. It's crazy.
That is so sweet.
It is. We share a lot.
We do.
We share a lot.
So much.
And it's gotten, I love you a lot. It's just so bizarre how life kind of does that.
Yeah.
And,
but I think so I think people are placed when they're supposed to be placed.
Absolutely.
Like things happen as they should. So we're here for a reason.
Yeah. And I'm glad that I got to experience all these different versions of us, though.
Yeah.
I'm glad that it wasn't just like, I'm glad that it isn't a thing where I met you in 2019.
I felt like you wouldn't, I don't want to assume, but like maybe you wouldn't have appreciated me as much.
Exactly.
If you had met me this way. So
that's true. So I'm very excited about that. That makes me happy. What's the time right now? Because I'm trying to figure out when to transition into the.
But let's get
crazy. The darkness.
We're at 23.
Okay. Okay, so I can say one more thing then here. One of my favorite things, and I think I talk about this a lot, and I'm sure I've said it here. I think that we was talking about this when we were talking the other night with everybody, how there's like internet perspective and then there's our perspective, where it's like I have an understanding of certain social things from the internet, but but that has nothing to do with my experience.
Right.
But on the internet, I think that there's a lot of conversation about just different types of friends and that I'm always looking at, like, what do y'all be going through? Like, who are these people, you know? But one of the things that I always think is so, like, such a blessing is how all of our friends mesh together. You know? Like, I don't have any friends.
I think we all have a couple that, like,
maybe
might not, but
right. But for the most part, like, all of our friends love each other.
Yeah.
And I think that is.
I would agree.
It makes me feel so good when you're like, oh, I texted Matt, and it's like the distance,
right?
Like
the distance between Matt and Ari,
like, oh, my friends, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I love that. I just love that we get around each other and that
it's
gravitation. I love that
Yeah.
people see in my friends what I see in them.
Exactly.
You know, because I think that not to make it about us personally, but like it says a lot about us.
It does, though.
Personally.
It does.
Yeah, because it's like it feels very affirming when I bring people around you and people love and adore you.
Yeah, we can all like kind of venture off into your own conversation and just like, okay, I can see
everybody's just very
friends
comfortable
over there. Yeah, extremely comfortable.
I love that, and I think that that's the thing. I can't assume it, but if we let the internet tell it, I feel like that's very rare. I feel like that's not something that a lot of people experience. Mm-hmm. But I love that about us.
Because we constantly have reasons to get together. So it's like, yeah, y'all can come. And then, that's how I can come.
And we don't have that thing where it's like, oh, I do this with these friends.
Yeah.
Like, unless, like, not on an intentional. It's not like a real separation. Like, and of course, like, I spend most of my time with Ari.
Yeah.
Out of all of my friends in this space and time in our lives. Mm-hmm. But it's not a situation of like, oh, Ari's with me at this thing, so I can't call Michael.
Yeah, maybe
it's never like that, you know?
Yeah.
Or and I like
that. Oh, I was gonna say, even like during like downtime, so just like sharing space and stuff like that. I know you said like Dana, you can be in the same space, not talking.
Yes.
She can be doing her own thing. And that's it, and it's fine.
Yeah.
And then you could also invite somebody else into that space too, and it'll still be fine.
And it's always okay. Like literally, I was kicking it with someone a couple weeks ago, and Dana called me and was just like, I'm about to come over there and take a nap. And the person kind of was like, because she didn't hear that part of the conversation.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, okay. And then we got off the phone, and then I got up and just unlocked the door. Mm-hmm. And I'm still in the conversation with the person that's at my house. And Dana just walked in, and Dana looked and was like, oh, hey, and Dana just went in my room and closed the door.
Right.
And it was just like, you got a roommate? Like, no.
I was like, no
roommate.
No, we just do that. Like, we just very comfortable with each other. And I love that. I love that other people get to see that.
I can't wait for moments like that.
Like what?
Like you just having friends could just come and just do.
I wish it happened more.
I know.
Yeah. Exactly. I wish it happened more.
Too.
I really love. My favorite thing is unlocking my door and then just going back to doing what I'm doing.
Yeah, exactly.
That makes me feel. I don't know. It just makes me feel. I did it for Matt today, this morning, but like I was in the shower.
Yeah.
but even that, like, I don't know, that type of that to me is intimacy. Mm-hmm. And I think that I share that with all of my friends, just this deep comfort with each other.
That's exactly what it is.
I love that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so Michael and I talked last time about what we were going to be for Halloween. Do you want to share with people what you're going to be for Halloween?
Or is it a big surprise?
Yeah, it's kind of a big surprise.
Oh, okay.
So we have a couple of different costumes. Okay. Well, I'll say the one. So,
yeah.
Well, yeah, one thing I can't tell y'all because I'm doing it with my boyfriend, and I want that to be a surprise. Yes. Shout out to my baby. And then the second thing for my party, I'm just going to be like a zombie patient type of thing. Yeah, I got to figure out ways to.
Like an asylum patient.
Yes, asylum patient.
Okay, got it. Oh, you must
say insane
fuck
asylum
that up.
patient.
And I'm going to be a slut.
Yeah.
Just a whore with ears, just.
Is your ass going to be out?
That is the plan.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. I actually wanted to find like a jockstrap.
Yeah.
I actually did want to put one on, but like with tights on top.
Oh, okay. So I'm like, I don't
like,
want nothing to pop out. Yeah, it's going to sit up.
It's just
that's exactly what it's for.
But I don't. I might just do a thong. We'll see.
Your ass sit up anyway.
I know it does.
Yeah, it's like there's no.
As my aunt says, my ass is on my back. I hate that she says that. But
hilarious.
No, yeah, I think I'm just gonna take it back. Just take it back to the good old days when you just were a slut for Halloween. Like that's what Halloween is about.
I see so many TikToks and they explain that like that is your time just to be whatever and be nasty.
Yeah,
Jezebel harlot hooker.
Yeah.
Like that's. That
is such a good time.
Yes, that's what I want to do, and I'm very excited about that. So, trying to think of what else before we transition.
I mean, we're about to be at the 30-minute mark, so.
Okay, so
so now it's time.
Look, now I'm putting too much pressure on myself. I'm like, nah, it's got to be really fun. No, but please come back for part 2 because part 2 is when we get into the real reason that I and I are close friends. The real thing that we have in common. It is the real reason. Okay. I was about to say something crazy.
Come back next week for part 2 of this episode.